Welcome back, guys. We're with Galactic Civilizations 4 again. I'm not finishing off, actually. I'm continuing on where we left over yesterday. I'm now streaming to my DasTactic Live channel. I'll go back to my normal channel when we actually get into the actual, into the bits and pieces to do with the Federations and Empires DLC. But we've got a bit of time now just to do the extended expansion and stuff like that. So rather than sort of do a sponsored stream, because I'm sort of choosing when I've got two sponsored streams to do. One was yesterday's, and the next one will be when I actually do get deep enough into the game to be able to show off the various government types, and which will be a little while. We've probably got a few episodes before that one does happen. I thought I'd stream though today because the game is still actually on special, so there is a tracking link in the description. I will just pop the actual link down somewhere as well. I'll just put it in both YouTube and I'll just keep it highlighted there. That should have worked. Why is it not wanting to work? It's strange. Hang on, just bear with me. I'll just go back across to my other screen, if it will do it. Why is nothing working? I think I'm up and running. Everything seems to be okay. Okay, let's just go back across to here. I'll just throw it in here. It's now live. Yep, that's okay. I'll just put the message in and see if that works. That one works on here. We'll just pin that until the end of the stream. So there's a tracking link there if you're watching this on Twitch, and also there is a which is, oh hang on, that's the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted. I'd unpin this message. Actually, that's not what I wanted. That's my I've copied the wrong thing. Bear with me, guys. This is amateur hour. Just let me go back into here, and I'll just go back to the stream settings, I guess. Is that no? That's okay. Nothing sensitive showing in there. That's okay. It should be, the description should be in here somewhere. God, now I've completely lost this one. Just bear with me. I'm just going to hide my screen and see if I can figure out what's going on. It'll be one tick. Oh, there we go. Found it, I think. Yep, there it is. I copied the wrong thing. So I will ditch all that. Sorry, that was the tags that I had put there. There we go. There we go. So I'll just do that one onto YouTube. So pin the message, right, and I will now just go and do one. So unfortunately I've copied all of the tags from my other YouTube channel, and I thought the last thing I copied was the actual tracking link. Anyway, it wasn't. So I will just minimize that. That's all seems to be okay. Yep, that's all right. So we'll just go back in and I'll unlock that. There we are, back again. But I will actually just quickly pop in. Actually, what I do need to do, sorry, is go back into Twitch and now put a pinned message in. I'm guessing you're not really interested in the tag list that I was using for YouTube. There we are. Now we've got this pinned stream until the so that's now been pinned. So there is a tracking link there if you are interested in grabbing the game. Yeah, Private Joe saying it's the autocorrector. There we go. Hi, Private Joe. How are you going? Yeah, looking at Dad panicking. There we go. I know, it's sort of funny. Like, so many people actually end up with the calling me Dad because of the autocorrection. It's sort of quite funny. When it comes up, it goes, what? Anyway, we're going to continue on where we were. Now, there is another problem, and I'm actually tempted to start it yet again. Where did I get up to? Because that's not what I wanted to do. This is, I went forward just slightly to sort of see what was actually happening. I'll just go back out and make sure I load in. Yeah, no, that was the one that I loaded in. I was very concerned after we got to the end of the stream yesterday, when I saw two planets that were completely open to be taken, and they're good planets. So I'll have a quick look and just sort of have a and it's bothering me, and I've sent a message to Stardock to say, is this a problem or not? So we've found Thanatium Prime, which is the homeworld of the zombies. So we've got that one in through here. We can see certain things from this one, like we can sort of see, because we've actually now located them, they're building a research district. So they've got 5 of those, no, 5 turns on that one coming. This is population. They've already got up to 14 population, so they're growing really, really fast. So all of their efforts have been put into that. What else can we sort of see from this one? 96% approval, so massive approval there. They've got a defending troop there already as well. They do have Promethean on the planet, so it's a pretty amazing little planet that they've actually got. There's 4 different. This is 4 different only one defending ship there. So there's 4. Why would that say 4 there? I'm not sure why there'd be 4 ships there, and I don't know what types they actually are. But there is one defending ship. Sorry, this is the what are they building there? An Erector is now building at the Golden Hall for them, which is their spaceport. So they've got it must be the 4 turns, and so this is actually they're building up star bases, but there's this planet here was not taken over by them. So this is just sitting there. That does require exotic world colonization. These planets over here just don't make sense. There's a couple of really good planets in here. This is a class 21 planet, which has got like good wealth, etc. They haven't colonized that. There's a class 27 in through here as well, a frozen world, which has got good research potential. But even just as base worlds, they're very, very good. And we've got another one over through here, which is just a class 1, which isn't great, but it's still a planet nonetheless. So I'm sort of surprised that they haven't taken this. It's right there, and that concerns me a great deal for what's actually happened to this faction. When I have a look at, so I was trying to just sort of nut out like what's going on, and if I go to the data bank in through here, I can then go to graphs, and we can start to see the 2 factions that we actually have. So faction power wise, like we're the top one. I can't really sort of isolate this one here. We're this top one here. So faction power wise, I don't know why it's got rank 2 there. I think it's out of all 4 players. So faction power, we're doing like a lot more than what they're doing. Economic power, they're slightly ahead of us, so we're coming last in terms of money. Military power, we're even. Population, we're actually not that far behind them. I thought we would be, but we've got other planets, so we're growing other ways as well. Influence, you can see that we've got massive influence compared to them. Manufacturing, their manufacturing output is really high. And I don't know if this is if I just let it keep on playing. I'm sort of tempted to, because this is dramatically different to what I've actually got. And if I just turn off a few of these other ones, we'll just put the ones that are probably the important ones in here to sort of see where things actually are. So manufacturing, they're miles ahead of me, and I'm coming last in the game with manufacturing. Research, I'm a little bit ahead of them. So they're within cooey of me with these different things. Approval, we're well behind. I'll just turn that one off. Treasury, doesn't really matter that much at this early stage. Prestige, I mean, that's not important to them. Food-wise, we're in negative, they've got positive, so that's not a problem. They only eat half their food anyway, as being zombies. What else we got? Logistics will be the same. Culture points, we've got a lot more culture. That's okay. That's just because of the way we've been playing. We've been focusing on that. Trade licenses used, no one's got those yet. What else we got? Soldiering, they've got double what we've got basically. So and we're coming second in the galaxy, so they're gearing up for invasion. This is why I'm thinking we maybe sort of keep this one going. Colonies, so we've got 3, and they've only got 1. They've only got their starting colony, so and then core worlds as well. So in the core worlds again, they've only got we're coming first in the core worlds. So number of core worlds and number of colonies. So we don't actually have any just basic colonies. We only have core worlds. They've only got their first one in both cases, which is sort of, it means that somebody else has got more colonies than us, but we've got more core worlds than anyone else. So there's a couple of unknown factions on the map. So that's sort of where we are with this, and I love that the game actually presents you all this information. But I really don't know whether to start again. I'm thinking I just keep on going and seeing what sort of threat they end up being. The fact that they've got such high manufacturing means that they may swamp me with invasion fleets, and they may just be building tall on their homeworld for all we know. So it's an unusual strategy, though, one that I didn't think the AI would take. So that's why I have left a message, but I haven't heard back from Stardock about what's going on. So I think we continue on. Certainly the fact that their manufacturing is just so strong is interesting, and that's going to lead to other things, I guess. Okay, so Prophet Joe saying, I was looking at your second attempt, but it was interrupted by a family dinner, so a restart doesn't sound too bad for me. Yeah, selfish guys, so go see me. Well, I sort of, if this is going to be viable, I think I'll stay with this game. I am heartened, I've got to say, by the manufacturing. I am heartened by that one. And also the soldiering, like the fact that their soldiering is so much higher. So I think we'll continue on, sorry. So QS0 saying, hi Daz, just wanted to say thanks for your videos and streams. You're the reason why I got into Distant Worlds way back when, and now Distant Worlds 2. That's great. Yeah, no, it's sort of funny. Distant Worlds is an unusually special game, and I do want to start another series of that fairly soon. Yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, I don't know whether I'll just wait until we get closer to the Pirate update. I wouldn't like to start a series and then actually start a new one. Having said that, I do that all the time, don't I, really, in reality? Anyway, let's go across. So we've got all that stuff there. So I won't bother. I'll just click on done. So I think we'll still stay in the game with what we're actually doing here. But they are sitting right here. Our expansion, we've been focused very heavily on expanding wherever we possibly could. We've got Severian Prime in through here, which is a class 35, like an amazing world, and we're still really just going around just trying to find other expansions. At the moment, what we have is I'll set the scene here. We had created this zombie faction yesterday at the start, just as an example of how diverse the game is with different factions. If I go into diplomacy or even the data bank, I think that even with the data bank, I can go and get a report on this particular group. So if I go and actually choose them, is it going to tell me much? No, not much. If I hover over there, we can see certain things. And if I press shift, I can then just go to the different tooltips. So we created these Night Ledger Revenants as like a randomly generated faction within the game. Their abilities are they're ravenous and genocidal. These are the main things that impact the game. So in this one here, they receive 1,000 credits and 10% approval for 25 months after conquering a planet. So they do want to be conquering. They end up with, so allows the hatcheries tech, which is probably why they're so far ahead. Actually, not that far ahead in their group. Unlocks the Swarm Executive Order, unlocks Planetary Clairvoyance Executive Order, so blocks the telescope takeover, so they can't see as well as we can. Having said that, we've only used it once. Allows a work order chamber planetary improvement. So a whole heap of different stuff where they get to do different things with hatcheries and stuff like that. Blocking other things as well. I won't go through all of them, but there's a big long list of stuff in here that they get. Genocidal, so massive advantage in conquering planets due to not caring in the least about collateral damage. Can convert other species unfortunate enough to end up on their planets into living neural network batteries. So they end up with a negative diplomacy bonus. They end up with negative 25% influential growth on all our worlds, but plus 15% in soldiering. And it gives them nihilism, essentially, so that increases as well. The humanoids, they are zombies, which means that they're quite dumb in what they end up doing. In this case, they've gone passive -1, so it decreases your starting control, so they've got less control. They're fast, so they've got an extra move, same as us. They're brutal. So in this case, again, another 20% planetary defenses. They've only got the one planet, and they're courageous as well. So they end up with even more. She's brutal different? No, that's actually moves fast. Come on, get brutal. Get brutal. There we go. Modifies the success of planetary... this is why their soldiering percentage is so high. Okay. So they are geared for invasion back through here. So the relations with them so far are warm, so we can see why they are. So you're outside of our travelling range. That will change when we start to take those two core worlds, and I do want them. Your skill in diplomacy is so. We've got a high level of diplomacy for whatever reason. I think we've just sort of randomly struck this along. So we've actually we're pretty good at diplomacy, even though we're playing aggressively. Cultural differences, -2 in through there. We have the same government. Now, initially, we're not choosing our governments just yet. And you support my claim. Well, we don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did actually do something that was a bit positive in there as well. So they're tending towards warmth. That will change. And so it's almost one of these things where I'm thinking, and I'm assuming that there's no other factions in the sector that we're in. So I think this is our neighbour that we actually have. So you can see there the favourite starbase type. They've got a military starbase already up and running. And the favourite ship is a probe. So they've got probes up and running as well. Most expensive tech is evasive tactics is where they've actually got to. I love that we see what the what all this sort of stuff is available to us, which is really, really nice. If we go back to ours, for example, our dominant ideology is traditionalism. Our most opposed ideology is totalitarianism, but we may still end up there. Defensive studies is our most expensive tech that we actually have. It's still too early to see what's going on. It says favourite ship is the probe at this stage because we've got a couple of them. And then the favourite starbase type is a mining starbase. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water. I'll be right back. Right, so that is the report on what's happening. And hi Supreme Plague, how are you going? And QS0 saying, how big is the map / space? I'm playing on the second size galaxy, which means that it's not massive. In fact, I can sort of show you if I just go and click on done. This is the sector that we're in, so that's all we're playing in. We don't have a hell of a lot of stars, but we have high habitability on the actual stars themselves. And actually, one thing that was interesting from yesterday was I had done a stream the day before yesterday, so 2 days ago, and it was a bit of a disaster because I couldn't get a start in the game. So I did a lot of experimenting and then still struggled even yesterday, even after doing experimenting to see what was going on. A bit hard to see now because we're sort of getting things like looking in through here. But if you actually go for the high habitability, what you'll find is you end up with less of these white stars and more of the yellow stars, the purple stars, things like this, the red stars. And these have got it's the stars themselves that give you the percentage chance to get things like Durantium back over through here, for example, planets in around, for example, purple stars. There's only a low chance of getting a habitable planet, and there's only one over through here, a class 2 jungle world, which we're trying to get across to settle this particular world. It's got some good bonuses, so I do want to get that one, and then that's going to give me the expansion to be able to then go and grab these worlds as well. But I want to make sure that when I get these, I've then got my soldiering and my manufacturing high enough to be able to defend effectively against these guys in case they do get aggressive. We can see that, what else have we got? I do want to grab these different resources in through here. There's 4 of them in a cluster, which would be really, really nice. I do want to get Grave as well. This is it's sort of like another world that I would like to take over at some point. We have a few planets in here that require extreme colonization, but again, I would like to go and get. But we'll sort of talk about those when we actually get to those, I guess. So anyway, that's how big the space is for our sector. There's a second sector which should be about the same size. So there's two sectors in the actual game itself. Four players, all just random. So I didn't actually I didn't choose them at all. Well, we did choose this one here because we made it before we started. But we'd made our actual home start group. We made them separately. Now, in the game so far, we've actually come across a whole lot of space monsters all floating around in here. And so I'm trying to avoid them as I expand, and I'm going to have to try to build up a military to then go and take them on. We've got reports that our planets are under threat because we don't actually have any defenses on the planets. We need to get that done. So we're going to be focusing on in this episode really on security and also expansion. So looking at discovery, I guess. So we do actually have, like, for example, a probe here. So we're just going to keep these sort of thumping along. So, and we can see down through here that the new Refuge 2 was attacked at a different location, which was back over here. Here's the, it didn't take any damage, luckily, but there was a pirate ship that was actually, that was sitting over in here. So what we've done is we've now moved one of our probes across to join up with this colony ship to allow it to try to sort of make its way across to this planet over here. One thing you can do in the game is that you don't have to explore everything. If you go and click on a world, you'll see if it's got any habitable planets. In that case, that one doesn't. This one over through here only had the one. So just this class 2 jungle world. As we get closer to the enemy, they're not an enemy yet, but they will be. Once we take this, that's going to then start to push them around a little bit. So anyway, we'll just keep on. It's interesting that they are gearing up for combat, I guess. So let's keep on going forward. What I'm doing is I'm researching armed shuttles, which will give me some just basic defenses. We get 2 free warships, and I do want to, like, the approval is going to be also impacted by the sorts of ships that we're doing. Now we're getting a builder ship there in 9, because I do want to go and grab these resources as quickly as I can. It's end our turn. And what are we doing in here? So we've still got 4 moves there. I do want to keep track of where things actually are. Let's just see if there's any more. You often get around black holes, you often get antimatter. That's interesting. We've got 3 antimatter in through there. Yeah, so at the moment we've got a negative here with our food, which is a problem. So they need that to keep going. So we are trying to build. We also have big money shortages at this point in time. The approval overall that we've got is also dwindling away a little bit. So we've got a lot of issues that we need to address. We do have an economic starbase, sorry, a mining starbase in there, economic starbase back over here, and another mining starbase back over here just to get the geranium that was there. I hadn't seen this at that stage when we built those 3 starbases. Let's just go and see what else we now need to move. Here comes that pirate ship, still trying to get close to us. This little bomber has got missiles. You can sort of see, where is it? Actually, we're not seeing too much detail there. But this one does actually have missiles, which means it can attack at long range. And so we're just going to keep on just checking things out with this one. And just keep on bringing this one up through where we can sort of spot things. So we'll move that one up as well. And I'll just keep that one just moving ahead of it, just to make sure that there is no space monsters in the way. And no pirates. The probes themselves often don't get attacked by things like that. Now I'm thinking again, we know that there's space monsters in here, and I do need to get ready for those. So I think I'll, although I still want to keep on exploring, I might head back out this other side actually. Just to see what other opportunities there are. There's still a couple of planets down this way, which we could actually have a bit of a look at. The little white stars, like these white stars in through here, are usually very, very poor. So usually you've got no planets at all around the white stars. You can see there, nothing there, nothing there. The ones we have come across, pretty useless. So when you're doing an evaluation, you can almost just ignore the white stars. There is a chance, there's a small chance that you will get a planet there, but nothing much really. Hi Christotep, how are you going? So Silver Plague is saying, fighting for my life in my current game, Drengen and humans made an alliance and both declared war on me early on. And he got saved by a tech that gave me a 13 kinetic damage weapon that I got from the plus 1000 research from the science ideology thing. Okay, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because each game can be wildly different. I mean, it's sort of one of those things where when you start to play it, I guess it's frustrating, like when you actually do get like starts like what we were getting the first day, where it just nothing was viable, like it just wasn't good enough. Whereas now it's this game is now really getting quite interesting. Let's go and advance across. We now have armed shuttles that will give me a couple of vehicles back and through here. Let's go and choose new tech. Now, I really want subspace frequency systems. The research districts will allow us to improve our research, which would be nice. Starbase modules will allow us to start getting, and does provide me with 2 free constructors. That is gold. That is absolute gold for me. So 4 turns for that. That way I can pick up the antimatter. So I definitely want to get those. And then we've got starports for our planets in through here. So again, that's another good one. But we only get these. This is like 50% off. I really want this one badly, so I can get the commander ships. And I've got one leader there sitting ready to take one of the command ships once they become available. Anyway, let's just go with Starbase modules. Just go and click on done, and keep on having a bit more of a look. So we'll just keep on checking out what's up this way. That all looks pretty secure. This travels more slowly. But we can just double check that there's nothing else in the way there. So our border extends out to here, so we can't actually grab these worlds just yet. And I really don't want to get them until I can actually secure them and keep them safe. Here we go. We've got ourselves a sniper, little fighter craft. I'm not going to be able to really do much against my my big base there. I can actually change this one to allow. I do have some modules, I think. Got trade resources there. The Arno Spice. Where's our modules? You've still got one module, which I won't do anything with just yet. All right. Okay, back over here. So we've got the two ships. So I've got these are not very strong at all. So these are just tiny. But what they will do is I can actually put them on the worlds, and so the worlds are the approval is going to go up if one of these ships actually gets onto a world. Let's just move this one off. We have another ship in through here as well. So this is the Vigilant Comet. So we'll just go and move this one across. This one has got a kinetic attack. This one here has got a beam attack. I'll send the beam attack one across to the other planet, to this planet here. Now we're going to have to try to get past those space monsters. Not exactly sure where they are. And this one here, I'm just going to go and place this one in here. So it's now just in orbit around the world, and we get a little bit of what is it? You can sort of see when I hover over there, a shield in the corner. Shrimplank saying, did you know that if you bring a ship that are carrying troops in your fleet and then attack a enemy starbase, you take it over instead of destroying it? Easy way to expand when at war. Really, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I didn't. That's funny how much little things there are in the game that you're just not really aware of. That's quite interesting actually to be able to go and do that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's keep this one. We'll just keep on now trying to expand or just spot what's going on around the place. There is one of the monsters. This is actually a triad nest, so this is actually where they're coming from. It's a shipyard for the monsters, like it's a breeding ground. So they breed from there. We've got no planets at this location. Oh, there's one planet, but this is the minor world. I might get trade just so I can try to get some money, some income. We're going backwards all the time. And this now looks fairly secure. Oh, yep, that's okay. That's as far as that one can go. Not going to be able to get across to make sure that this is safe for this ship. We don't have the vision range around this one to make it viable either. So I think I'm just going to have to make a run for Severin Prime. And move that one in. This one here, this little seeker, again, I'm just going to keep on looking into the areas that we haven't been to yet. There's another, that's a pirate base. So they're building a ship in through there, a defender. So we'll use this this planet here for expansion a little bit. All right, end that one. Oh, Vitalis, is that, yeah? Oh, they have taken it finally. They've got themselves a planet. So they have grabbed this one here. But they haven't grabbed these. Oh, that's okay. All right. Well, okay. I am comfortable now that the AI is fine. So that's actually not really a big issue. In terms of, we've got the executive orders still coming through. I can grab another colony ship, but I really don't have anything to colonize after this one, so I'm not going to do that one. We've still got 44 control. We've got research inspiration if we do want to have it there. Place your available breakthrough technologies with new choices. If you're researching one of the current choices, it remains available. Does not increase the refocus cost. This is something that I think I might do this once we actually get this one, if we don't end up with being able to get those more powerful ships, because we do want to get that one going fairly soon. So that one here, we'll just keep on having a look around. Agricultural district completed on Gorgon Helix. So at the moment we are building up a manufacturing district as well. So we now actually have 2 food from here. That's not going to last very long though. So what I think we'd better do is grab another food. Now the manufacturing is going to be important as well. But let's just go and throw one of these in over here. That way we can then boost the food within these 3. Oh, sorry, 2. I will put another food in there as well. So that's going to then, even though it's more for manufacturing, it's still going to be fine. We've got a lot of forests on this world. +3 to food there with giant mushrooms as well. But we do need to get on top of the food situation. Anyway, we've got there for now. Approval is actually okay, basically, with everything that's going on. I won't have a close look at all of this just yet. We've still got 7 of the 11 that can be built here. We're getting a lot of scientists for whatever reason, but they're not all that smart when we had a look last time. Okay, so we'll just go and click on done and keep them coming. Here we go. So situation report, grant allocation. A discretionary research fund is on the table and every party has an option of where it should go. So split it evenly and satisfy no one. So this is a cautious, even hand keeps the peace but wins no hearts. So +100 treasury. We're at 140 at the moment. Direct it to applied industry. So in this case, the factories will hum. The scholars will not forget the slight. So Pleases Productions Supremacy Block angers the Vanguard Directorate. So these are actually parties now in our Parliament. So +5 production supremacy block favour, -3 Vanguard Directorate favour, and +5% manufacturing to all worlds. Not really all that great. Direct it to pure science. In this case, the Vanguard Directorate gets it, and production supremacy block suffers for it. And we get +5% research. I think the money is more valuable to us at this point in time. It's not massive changes. I'm just going to quickly see if we can do more. Yeah, we still can't do anything else in through here with these different improvements. All right, this little one through here, I'll just keep on running this one around the place. What I should have done is, this was actually where the spawner was. You can put markers on the map, and I think we can do it from here now. So we've got Starbase, Influence, Strategic Resources. Actually, no, it's not from there. This is new. This is like a mini map that's available. But how do we place? It's just showing the star bases. So I can turn off the different bits and pieces. So there's strategic resources. We can sort of see them there. That's the influence zones. I'll just leave them all on, I guess. So we're seeing that there is a star base out through here, for example, an enemy star base. I don't know if I can actually, what I can do with that. I'd have to make normally you can make like a rally point and make that into like a special location. That's just the summary. Planets. We've got a lot of planets now that we can sort of see. Again, Vitalis has got a few of them. Yeah, a lot that require extreme colonization. Yeah, so going back across again, I'll just keep it back on the advisors. You know, I've forgotten, I thought it was in here. I know that we can create like a rally point. We've got the ship designer, we've got to set the rally point, but the rally points, if I go and do this one here, I can use these as markers, and I don't have to use them for anything else, I don't think. I don't know how I use this one here. So if we go to new rally point, I've got destination. Yeah, I'm not sure. Rally point is on the main screen, down on the right, small icon. Hang on, let's do that in that case. So on the main screen, hang on, where are you? On the main screen to the right, small icon. Main screen, oh, down here. Yeah, there we go. Yep, so we've got, what else do we have in through here? Strategic view settings. All right, so we can then sort of see different things as well, which is pretty cool. But anyway, rally points I can use instead of notes. I can actually put, when I find something, I can actually go and use that as a note. So we know that there's a there's a spawner here, and so I will actually just go and place a rally point here. Oh, do I need to be able to see it? Must need to be able to see it, I guess. Do we have anything else that's worthy? This one here, for example. If I click it, actually I'll try clicking it off the side of that. I can do it. Okay. So I can place a rally point there. This is the Titus rally point. I can then go and change it. So change the name to Monster Spawner. Spawner, that way at least I know that it's there. So we've got that one basically just off this way. Similarly, back in through here, we've now got this. This is a shipyard that's being built where the pirates are using this one. So this is a pirate shipyard. You can see they've got little pirate ships around the place. Actually, no, that's the zombie ships. Let's go back into rally point. Thanks for that information there. And so this one here, just double click it, and this is pirate Starbase. Oh, sorry, pirate Starbase will do. I'll know what it is. All right, so we've got that one through there. So as we find these things, I can then just use the rally points just to highlight where things actually are in space. These things won't go off and link to any of those just yet. Like if I do set the rally point, I've got I've got how far it actually is. So I'm not going to worry about using these at all. So I'm just going to cancel them, but I can use those now as markers on the map. So we can sort of see what's going on. Colonize planet, yes. Now this is just a colony, and I can't do anything more with this one. It's only a class 2, so it's poor with what it does do. It's already now got the maximum population, and it's like they're going to be fairly weakly defended. But this one is now supplying even more food. It will actually provide food across to Severin Prime, which is a fair way away. But we will actually find that there will be now food coming back in. So if we go and have a look at the food, if I just go and press shift again, is it going to work? Yeah, there it goes. So we've got the farming input of 5.5. That should come from, we should now start to see, maybe the next turn, we'll start to see a bit more coming back in. I don't think it'll tell us there. Yeah, no, we're not seeing enough there. So we'll just keep on waiting for that to feed in. But what that does do is it now allows us to expand further out. So we now actually have, if we still can't get close enough here with our combat ships, interesting. But we will be able to get close enough now with like I will be able to settle these worlds if I do need to. But I'm not ready yet. I do want to actually end up with the situation where I've got at least be able to protect the thing. So I think it's going to be a build up. I won't cause any issues with these guys just yet. All right, what have we got? We've got this little guy now is just going to keep on scouting. I could possibly I might go back and start to hunt down. Okay, the probe has now found some things. So the ancient, not the probe, the survey ship. The ancient device resonates with energies that seem capable of binding lost spirits or controlling rogue warships. The question is, how do we dare use it? So claim the artifact and harness its power. So this report suggests it can summon formidable vessels under our command, though at what spiritual cost. So gain a charge for the artifact, the Soulbinder. If we just go and press shift. So bind the restless spirits of fallen warriors to your service. Unleash twisted dreadlord craft for your fleet. Summons 3 dreadlord pirate ships. This is from the Tales of Arnor DLC. So if we summon them, I think it's like, I don't think we get to keep them. We can sell it for 400. That's useful for us. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to sell it, even though they're powerful. It would sort of be like a one-off use, I think. In terms of the other things that we have, we don't actually have any artifacts. I thought we had one artifact. Maybe we don't. So anyway, the next turn, back in through here. I will set these to do this automatically. I meant to go back to check around Severin Prime. And so we can start to hunt down those guys. It's moving across. We're now inside the border here, which is actually good. It gives me a boost to my movement. So we've got the base speed is plus 50% with the because we're inside our own territory. I like these little changes to the way the game is played. It sort of makes it work. Now, we're not seeing what's happening down this way, and I do want to keep an eye on these guys. Okay, so this is actually now the get an exclusive look at the results of the latest Galactic census, revealing the top 5 most popular civilizations. So we're coming 3rd. The zombies are coming only 2nd. So, but I think they're sort of maxing out with what they've been able to do because they haven't really expanded. Interesting. We'll just go and close that one off. We now got Starburst modules, which is great. We can now we've got orbital mining, space factories, unlock starports on our planets, which is a good one. And then gravimetric manipulation increases movement speed by 1. That's another good one as well. It's only 4 turns. Again, I'm not getting what I need here. I really need this one. But I'm happy with this as well. So I'm just going to get that one now. That's nice and fast to get. It's sort of funny because we're not getting what we want, but we're still getting stuff which is still actually okay. I might start to head back with these probes a little bit, just to sort of see what we can pick up. Well, actually, there's a lot of no man's land in around here. There's pirate ships out this way. These are tiny little pirate ships, which we will need to go and clean out. Here are the different builder ships, and I really don't know. It's a bit risky with everything we've got down this way. So we've got ourselves a few of these because of that tech that we just got. I would hate to lose these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Essentially, we've got maybe 6 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've got a range of 6. So if let's just say that we positioned it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't quite get that one, or do we actually? Right across, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sort of. I don't know if these count. I think they've got to be inside it. I just don't know whether I should send 2 across to get the Illyrium as well. I think I will. I think I'll send two out this way. And that's it. So we've only got the two of those. Situation report. One of our esteemed generals has dared to stage a coup against me. We've successfully thwarted this treacherous plans, but he managed to evade our forces and has taken refuge on your homeworld. It is of utmost importance that you cooperate in delivering this traitor back to us. I don't mind totalitarianism going up, to be honest. And I don't mind still being on the good side of these guys. Yeah, we don't want to go pacifism. We're going to go totalitarian. So we'll start to sort of push our way in that direction. Yeah, these little snipers, I will need to destroy them. You've got another builder coming in too, and we do have another resource over here somewhere. I think there's more resources. In fact, if we go to the mini map, we can see the resources here. So there's 2 over here. Actually, we've already got the starbase there, I think. And where is that? Over here. Oh, that's back at our homeworld. All right, we're not going to get exactly what we need. There's a little pirate fleet coming through. We are going to need to start to build up, actually. So we might start to plan for that now. We definitely don't need any more in through here. We've got after this is built, there's actually a colony ship waiting. Let's just go and double click. So the colony ship is actually, we've got a resupply ship. I might start to now move this one off and start to get some combat class ships. We have a number of them. So we've got the Star Eagle. We will need to get a few of these different sorts of ships in through here as well. So what have we got there? These are this is frigate, fighters, bombers, and fighter craft in through there. This one here, this corvette, requires antimatter. So we've got the and the interesting thing with these, these are all tiny hull ships, fighters and bombers, and then these are essentially frigates in through here again as well. The corvettes do a slightly different thing. For the life of me, I can't remember exactly what that is. This is an area patrol ship with mass driver-based weapon systems. This one could be useful. We will be wanting to get sort of like more souped-up type ships. But these little Star Eagles, we can sort of pop these in. Now these have only got if I just press the shift key in through here, this has got a combat rating of 5. We can see through there it's got lasers, missiles, and kinetic attack. It's a bit of everything, which I think I prefer them to just be specialized. It does have some protection. Yeah, that's a bit of a shitty one there. Combat rating in through there. Whoops, hang on, where are we? Then we've got two, this is the 25 accuracy in through there, but this one here has got 2 logistics, or conquest rating, sorry, 2. And where's the logistics? 2. So it's got 2 logistics. These have only got 1 logistics, and we've got 12 at the moment we can put into a fleet. So so our logistics isn't fantastic, but we can still put a number of ships in. Now we're going to be wanting, for every one of these, we're going to be wanting a couple of these smaller ships. So we'll sort of figure out the best way through with these. Again, these have got combat rating of 3. So there's a combat rating there of 6. Lasers, yeah, this one's only got lasers, which I don't mind. It's only got a 1.1 beam attack. It's just got strong defenses. So that was a Star Eagle, wasn't it, with the beam attack? This one here, the Molotov, is the bomber. This will have the missiles. So it's got missile attack there of 1.2, which isn't too bad. And then this one here, the Vigilant Comet, is going to be that one there is going to be the kinetic attack, which again for a small craft isn't too bad. But you don't get to use them in space. So I do prefer to have either the lasers or the missiles. And then back into here, this one here, with the antimatter, abilities in through here, will have lasers and the star cannon there, kinetic attack, which I'm not really interested in. So I probably will actually end up remaking these ships. What have you got? This one here has got a beam and a missile. Actually, so that's one of everything. Oh, that's the same. No, it's different again. So what's that one got? Yeah, come on. Get us across there. 2 lasers and 1 missile, 1 kinetic star cannon. Yeah, it's a bit too much. I think what we'll do is we'll redesign these. Might as well do that now, although what are we getting? We're getting gravimetric manipulation, which is not going to really give me anything other than just basic movement. So actually logistics goes up by another 4. Let's go and design ourselves a new ship. So if you go into the ship designer, I can start that way. I can also, I think I can right click on these and actually change these particular ships. Whoops, hang on. Let's go back in there again. We don't have it in there at this point in time. I've just got it selected. But I should be able to build this one here. If I go ship designer and choose a doctrine for the new class ship. This is actually, I'm going to have to get my head back into the best way of doing this one here. I think I can pick existing ships and then just sort of gear them up. I'll just find something I like the look of. Like these look pretty cool actually. And so I can then just go and redesign these, I think. If I go back across and use this design to start a new design, so I can just go back into here as well. Actually, if I go back to doctrine, maybe we will go all the way back again. I'll just go and click on done. We didn't actually build anything in through there. The Vigilant Comet, that's they're still the ones we just had before. So if we go back into the designer, so we have a choose a doctrine for the new ship class. When we have a look at it, I do want to be building a frigate size ship and making this my what we want to actually have. So if I go into the frigate class, I then actually have the ship type is going to be a frigate, and it's going to have 25% more accuracy. And the operational ability is a defender in through here, so plus 50% accuracy against fighters and bombers. So it's good against small craft. So this is sort of what we're going to be needing to use initially. The Corvette, if we have a look at it, is still just is going to have, all of this should be the same sort of deal. When we have a look, that doesn't change. This is still a small hull, which is all we can actually build at this point in time. And these ones come in with extra hit points, as well as rush, like plus 25% tactical speed, so they can sort of move in a little bit. And so these ones will target the bigger ships. The frigate will target the bombers, other corvettes, destroyers, and then battleships. So it'll go from the small craft, the fighters and bombers first. And so we can edit the doctrine as well as to what they're going to then be doing. So we do have some abilities in through here, like in the case of of Defender. That's sort of what it's going for. But I can go for the targeting priority and just go and change that one around. So fighter, bomber, frigate, so smallest combatants, or just bombers. I'm going to go smallest combatants and just go and save that doctrine. So that way we go for fighters and bombers, not just bombers. Actually, bombers are probably more important. Bombers will do a bit more damage, but they're sort of a bit slower. I'll still go, that's the default there. I'll go back, and so that's actually, we've got bombers, corvettes, destroyers, and then battleships. That's sort of like the targeting priorities. Let's just keep it there. But we have a more accuracy against those ones there. So so we'll go and we'll just put a couple of these into our fleet, and then we'll sort of just get some other support ships in around it. So that's what we end up having through there. So that's really all we have available at this point in time. For the small craft, for the tiny craft, we've got fighters, and so these have got extra evasion, and they've also got faster firing with what they actually have. And they're also going after other fighters and bombers first, which is fine. The bombers will go after the bigger ships first. So having the combination of the different types of ships is going to be useful. It's not going to matter much in the early part of the game, but these guys here have got bombers. They do plus 10% damage, and then they've got the Giant Slayer in through here. So they do extra damage against larger and huge ships, which are not really what we're going to be finding at the start of the game. So the bombers really are only against the huge, so this is against carriers, against dreadnoughts, against battleships and things. We're just not going to see that for quite some time. So fighters are the better option initially. So we might design up a few laser fighters, and also some maybe even missile frigates, or probably actually laser frigates, because the lasers are more accurate. So we'll just go across and just go into just start a new design. I'll start with the fighter, I think. Actually, no, I won't. I'll start with the frigate. Well, we've sort of already got frigates we can then sort of go and make use of. But if I go and start new design, this starts completely from scratch. So that's why I'm thinking I won't do this one. I'll just cancel that. You sure you wish? Yes. And we'll just go back into here. I do want to start with one of these. So these already are, these protectors are frigates, is the actual hull type. So let's just go and, just with the look of it, we're going to go and use this to start a new design type. So again, we now choose the Doctrine frigate. I'm happy enough with bombers, corvettes, destroyers, battleship as the targeting priorities. Initially, it's not going to matter that much. Equipment space of 20, that's actually good. So we can actually also create like siege ships out of this one as well. That's another class of ship that we can go and build from this hull type. But I won't worry about that one, because that's not going to it's not going to be something we focus on. We need to get supremacy around there in space. So we'll just start the new design here. So yeah, Defender, and it's got the plus 25 accuracy there from the ship type. So yeah, and I think this Defender, this plus 50% accuracy against fighters and bombers is a good one. So we'll just go and start the new design. And so this one comes in with a lot of stuff already here. These are all the different building things I can do. I've got available hulls as to sort of build things on. I've got weapons in through here like lasers, hypersonic missiles, and star cannons. I've got defences back in through here again, like hull plating, etc. Deflectors, point defence, and chaff. I've got different drives just to get the speed up. We've got the support, like life support, which will then extend the range. I'm not too concerned about the range, to be honest. I think we're going to be playing defensively a little bit. And then hull support. So these ones here we can then sort of go and add in. And then we've got special as well. Mining laser, colony, constructor, cargo, flag module, and supply module. These are none of these are going to be of any use to us with what we're doing. We also have another whole section where we can go and change the overall, not just the hulls, but there is a way to actually go and just get other pieces as well, whereas into cosmetic mode, yeah, we can start to then sort of build up the different parts of the ship. But the different components that are on the ship already, I'm just going to go and see, because we've only got like limited weaponry in through here. Let's just see what we've got through here. We've got hypersonic missile. So we've got a these are long range with like a moderate cooldown, like 5 cooldown through there. Missile accuracy is 92%. The mass of 5, mass is the important thing here. We've got one of those. We do have one laser as well. So the mass is only, this one is mass 5. This is mass 5 as well. This one is actually a fast. You can see that the beam accuracy is up with that. And I'm thinking we mainly just focus purely on beam. I mean, these are useful in space, but the star cannon is a fast kinetic, like it's got a low kinetic cooldown. Its accuracy is low though, but it's only short range. It says kinetic range long 2000, but this is long at 4000, and this is long at 6000. It's short range. I don't know why it says long. It's short, medium, long is the way that sort of then works. We've got the hull plating, so it adds additional armor protection, can be stacked. So we do end up with a bit more there, which I don't mind. This is only mass 2. We also then have chaff. This is going to reduce the damage done by missile attacks. So it does give me uses per battle only once. It gives me missile defense there of 20. That's also worth 2. We're up to 19. Then we also have the frigate module, the special module required in order to enable frigate-class ships. So this one here just gives me the accuracy, etc., etc., and then the fleet supply there of 2. So we sort of have to keep that one there. The chaff I could get rid of, but we don't have anything really to unless I get more hull plating or something. Might go with, well, we could even go with shielding, which is sort of which could also be useful. But let's definitely ditch this star cannon. So let's just go and where's that one? We've got ourselves the so that's the lasers there. Should be able to just grab it from here. That's it underneath there. If I just press the delete key, what have we got there? Pause animations, play animations. Yeah, if I just press delete, yep, that's gotten rid of it. So we now have 6 space on the actual ship itself. So I can now just go and put in more, and I want to sort of either get more lasers or more missiles, one of the two. So I'll go and again with the accuracy, with the beam accuracy, I don't mind that. Provide moderate damage at reasonable cost. And look at the missile here. I'm going to go lasers just so we can sort of damage it. Now, if we, with the lasers themselves, when I look at the actual placement on the ship, if I place it down the center line, there's only going to be one of them, but it's still got the same effect. If I go and place it on the other side, I mean, I can sort of put it in the old place. If I place it there, it should go into symmetry mode. Yeah, so it's now, we've now got sort of multiple lasers coming back in through. We're back up to 19. So there's not a hell of a lot we can do with this. I like the look of this ship, actually, so that's why I thought rather than sort of building it, all the components from scratch, it looks good anyway. So we'll just sort of add on to it. In this case, so we've now got 2 different lasers. We've then got the hull plating, which I think would be okay. Deflectors, point defense, which and chaff. So Spring Plank saying if you have unlocked the defense measures thing, you could choose that, and all the other ships get plus shield and armor. Yes, I've already got that running, so we've already got the +2. So we're already getting a +2 across the board with everything. But do we need to have a presence on the ship to make use of it? And that's one thing I can't remember. I think I'll still keep it with the armor. This is sort of like basic stuff. Deflectors. You know, chaff is going to be against bombers, and that's probably what we're going to find initially. Let's just leave it where that actually is. So all we did there was just change the what we actually had with the got rid of the kinetic attack and brought in the laser attack. Okay, so this is all good. We're just doing our save of this particular ship. The class, I can't change the name in here. It's funny how much you forget. Here we go. So we're just going to go and make this the, what should we call it? Just a, well, it's a bit of an all-rounder, isn't it, really? The, I'll call it a, well, what are we trying to get here? Space control. What would be a good word for it? I guess. Actually, hi Ponicus, how are you going? So you've named something anything after me. There we go. We'll name this after you. Oh, hang on. That's no. I'll make it an individual ship rather than this particular ship. And I won't. I've still got the flagship, so I'll name the flagship after you, Ponicus. Sorry, I missed your thing up there. So okay. So save new class design. What should we call this one? Like Dominator is it's really just going to be it's like a bit of a general type weapon, this one. So Dominator is not really what it's going to be there for. I'll call it a what's a medium-sized fish or something like that. That would be a good one for this one. So not a sort of shark or anything like that. Nothing to... Actually, a shark will do. I'll call it the bull shark. So there we go. Shark MK1. Is that how they do it in this game? MK1, 2, etc. I think it's sort of... I think there is like an auto upgrade. I know Distant Worlds has got that, but I'm not sure if this one has. Save design as, what do we have there? That'll be okay. Mid-range ship set for beam weapons and shields. No, not shields. Beam weapons. We don't have shields in this one. There we go. Save. Alright, so that just gives me the, what should be in the other side. There it is, the bull shark over there. So we've sort of now got this one, it goes into the combat classes. So it's been put up into the featured ones. It's actually gone out of here. Let's also just go across and create a small fighter craft. So we've got the Star Eagle, we've got the Vigilant Comet. I quite like the look of this one. So this one here has only got star cannons and the fighter module. So we'll just go across and design a new one on this one through here as well. So this one will just be a fighter. We've only got 7 equipment space on these. Now that should be enough to put in some defense there as well. So we've got the fighter, plus 25 evasion, barrage, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So we'll just go and start the new design. In this case, I want to get rid of the star cannons, so I'm just going to go and delete that one. And we'll then just go back into our weaponry. And again, I think I'm just going to make lasers just because it's going to give me the accuracy. So I'll go this way with lasers, and I'll just position them on each wing. Yeah, I've still got 2 left over, so I can actually go into some of these. Point defense is worth 3. Shaft deflectors, I think just hull plating. Just get our get the armor cost up. Sorry, the armor abilities. So I'll just go and throw one of these on, maybe underneath. There we go. That takes it right up to speed. Sorry, up to spec in terms of the equipment manifest. Yep, that's cool. That's good. It just shows one logistics back and through this other side. Beam attack. So it's going to be helpful just to sort of place this one in through here. And we'll call this one a piranha or something like that. So just go and save this one. The Piranha Mark 1, there we go. Short range space superiority fighter equipped with a beam weapon. Yep, sounds good. Save, done. So we've got both of those now. So what we'll do is we'll now just start to queue these up. I do want to get, well, actually we don't need that builder anymore. I'm going to get the resupply ship. Actually, maybe even not that. If we go and just grab the Piranha, I don't know if I can sort of add them up. I'll just go and build. These are still going to take a bit of time to build up, so let's just go and get a few of these Piranha ships. I will go and grab a bull shark as well now, so we'll just go and build that as well. We'll put that before the other builder, so we'll just start to build up a bit of a fleet. Click on done. and that way at least we'll sort of get started. So the first one I wanted to do was to get Severin Prime with a bit of a head start here. We've still got a manufacturing district coming in 8. Actually, maybe, do we need to do that one? This really is our first one. So yeah, we'll actually still do what we're doing here. I think. Now we're going to change the flagship across. So this one here is going to be the Ponticus. Done. So, oh, by the way, I'm now sort of going to be streaming this on my DasTactic Live channel. So this will be sort of where it lives on YouTube until we actually get to the government types, and then we'll sort of we'll do a run like another episode on the normal YouTube channel, and then back again to sort of to finish this one off. You have enough culture points to add a new trait to your civilization. We've got 6 of them. 2 that we can go and do. We do have 2 in traditionalism that we can then go and pick up. We've got social ties, 29 culture points, 29 there. We do have an ideology discount here. Yeah, citizens of your species no longer generate crime. We've got a little bit of crime that's actually happening. The Code of Law unlocks the Galactic Court Player Wonder. Totalitarianism is sort of, we've got Iron Fist in through here, plus 100 control. I don't need that, but I'm sort of interested in going for the Empire. I'm thinking that could be a good one for us. We could even go egalitarianism and go with a federation and build like this one then ends up becoming more diplomatic. Progressivism is, we've got all of these open to us really. Technocracy back in through here again as well. Eureka gives me extra research. Pacifism doesn't do much. Individualism gives me the oligarchy. I think I'll still just stick. Do we go traditional? I mean, we don't open up any of the government types, and I do want to start to move into the government types. The colony ships I'm just not interested in, so I think totalitarianism. We might have to go this way, I think. Although the social ties, maybe we'll have a quick look at our planets and see if it's worth grabbing that one now because of the crime. So if we go back into our colonies, in fact, I can do this one just through the through here. If I have a look at the core worlds and just look under crime, 6%, it's fairly high. Severin Prime is fairly high at 17, 11% there. Yeah, I think it is worth ditching this, getting rid of the criminal elements as we start to build up. So I will actually go and spend that under here. Done. Yeah, population growth rates. We don't need to do much more than that, but that's just going to get rid of all of the criminal elements, or crime statistics anyway. I think we still end up with criminal elements, but just not anything we have to really worry about. After this one's done, we might move the Ponticus down and start to clear the way here. Although we should be able to take these on fairly readily with our once we actually end up with ships being built. So the resupply, it's sending it out is going to be difficult without actually having some sort of protection. I might have to bring us one of the survey ships back. We do have a couple that are close by now. This Seeker. I'll move this one across this direction, and this Seeker I'll move back through the middle here. Just keep on sort of watching. We've got to try to find where those enemies actually are, and then we have to plan a way to actually go and get them. Yeah, these little pirate ships, we do definitely want to take them on. Still very early days yet. What's that there? Just an artifact. Heavily defended. I really don't want these to be surprised while they're together. So we're sort of taking them through these nebulas, which slow everyone else down. I might just scout more of their territory. Whoops, here we go. We've got gravimetric manipulation, so strictly speaking, not able to generate gravity. So yeah, there we go. So we do end up with more logistics and more moves, which is actually a nice one. And we still don't get what we want. But space weapons here, which I won't worry about. So Supreme Flag saying, I've noticed that they moved the info on how long your ships take to finish the survey. One needs to hover over the little blue dot next to the flagship name. Yeah, it does. It's taking a long time, actually. I'll have to have a look. So this one here gives us different housing districts and things, which we don't need yet. Space factories or different weapons. Provides access to some basic weapons for space combat. I'm not happy with any of those. I'm going to now just go straight for this one here. So it's going to take a bit longer. We're just going to click on done because I need to get the more powerful fleet ships out. Right, now it went back to the Ponicus. Can we do a beam volley without actually changing what we're doing in here? See, that was, it's a left click. That seemed to work. Missile volley as well. Didn't do any damage there. I'm not strong enough yet, just yet. You mentioned the little blue, what was it? So I've noticed that they moved the information on how long your ship takes to finish the survey. One needs to hover over the little blue dot next to the flagship name. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I'm not seeing what you mean there. Sorry, Supreme Plague. You can't see it now since the fighter has disrupted your survey. Oh, okay. This one here. This one here, right. 8 months, right, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, there we are. Thanks. Just going. Oh, hang on. No, we do want to go back, don't we? So in this case, actually, I might enter combat here. Let's just get rid of this guy. So in this case, we've got like their combat rating is actually up there. So these have got a beam attack and some evasion as well. And we've got a combination there of missile and beam attacks, but we also have a heap of hit points. So we'll just go and watch the battle. It's an auto battler, but based on the different doctrines and things that you end up having. So we'll just go and watch it. I think they've done some work here as well. Like, so we've got different attacks going in. If I just pause it for a second and go to the where is it? The log file. Where is that? Show the battle log. So we can sort of see what's actually happening through here, where the Ponicus, the attacker is in phase 0 is the Ponicus with the and so it launches missiles, and they missed, so they didn't actually get any success. Phase 2, we actually they both fire at the same time. 90% accuracy for both of these beam weapons, and so we did. What's this one here? I'm not sure what that is there. Cooldown. Cooldown of 3. They've got a cooldown of 2 because of they're a fighter. Defender is the sniper. Shot at the same range. And so this one here is the evaded. So the evasion 25%. So evasion makes our ship more likely to dodge an enemy attack. So they evaded away from ours. For us, it absorbed the attack. So we've actually now taken a little bit absorption on the shields. So the shields should be down slightly. If I just keep this one up through here. Where's the shields? We've got total attack, total defense. So shield strength. Actually, no, it's still there. That hasn't really done any real damage there. So there's nothing going on there. I'll just keep that one up there so we can sort of see what's going on here. Show the battle log there against that particular unit. In fact, that's all we need to do there. If I just go and hide this battle log in through here. So that one there is just going to go through essentially what's happening bit by bit. Let's just go and let it play again. So more stuff now coming in, and if we have a bit of a look at that one through there. So they actually then got another attack on us at this point. And we absorbed it again. No actually change to our stats that are back in through there. And then we actually fired the next round of beams. So beam attack of 5. I don't know why it went from 1 to 5. Anyway, that's okay. And it said that they evaded that one. So something else. We fired with something else after this. Let's just let it run forward. This is always out of whack, unfortunately. Yeah. So the very last, we only got a the very last thing that happened was we fired missiles again in that same phase 6, and they got the hit. So they managed to hit it and destroy it. So there's no damage done for any of the other attacks. So that's fine. That's one less pirate we have to now concern ourselves with. Just keep on going for this one here. Okay, so yep, so the little fighter won't get past your shield armor evasion. Yes, yeah, they couldn't make it there, so that's good. Idle core world. So this world in here, we've now built the first of our manufacturing districts. So this is like a fairly low quality world that we actually have, but yeah, what do we need to do? Our food, again, is our food generation. The population now is maximized in through here. Our food is sort of going backwards very, very slightly. I don't really want to get more of that here. If I go with a planetary generator, pollution here is not really a problem at all. 9%, so it's not terrible. If I go there, I can get like 2. Yeah, I don't think I'll worry about that one in that case. Hall of Tradition. So this is a building dedicated to your civilization's heritage. This is a civilization achievement. So I don't really want to use that one here. Planetary Treasury. Again, this is not great for this particular world. What's in through here? This is influence. Don't really want that either, to be honest. It's that altar that we have to build. This is a quest that we have to go and do, a story quest. I feel like just more manufacturing districts, or what's the approval? 68%. The approval I could actually improve a little bit, but we don't get much there with that one. It's going to take a long time. I think we just keep on getting more of these, or we build a shipyard. So we might do that. Let's just go and build the shipyard here, and I'll do that also at Severin Prime. Okay, next one. Okay, that's another world that's difficult to colonize. Oh, look, here we go. That's what we want to be. We want to be keeping an eye on these. And we want to see what this is made of. So this has got like 3 different sort of animals inside it, and they sort of emulate the same sort of attacks that we end up having through here. So this is a one that's got, actually it's taken a bit of damage. It's got only got 5 health points at the moment left. It's got +1 armor rating per level. Back in through there. I'll just go and just press the shift key. Just have a bit of a look. So kinetic attack. Okay, so it uses a kinetic attack there. It's a fairly strong kinetic attack. Its evasion is 10 as well. So they should be both the same, these little things here. They don't have much defense. This one here's got a heap of health hit points. This one also just uses a kinetic attack as well, so it basically spits at you. Hi Boland, how are you going? So it's saying, yeah, Supreme Plague, the font of new Galaxy foreknowledge. Yes, absolutely. So Boland's saying, would allowing them to attack you not disrupt the survey? Do you have to restart it? Yeah, you have to restart it when you are disrupted. So this one does have increases the invasion. So the evasion is high here. I still think if we get a big enough force, we're going to be able to take this one down. Let's just see how we go. We can but try this little pirate group as well. If we have a look at this one here, so they've also then just got a corvette. Again, hardly any damage there, just a little beam attack there. So this is certainly easier, and then a kinetic attack in there as well. It's just short range. This guy here is has just got a missile attack. All right, Helios rocket. So they're a bit more advanced than what we are. Okay, let's just keep an eye on both of these. We do need to sort of watch what's going on here. Severin Prime, how far off are we? We're still building up this. I'm going to throw that in the middle there. They're happy enough at this stage, so let's just go and throw that in the middle there. So we can just start to pump out more ships. At least they're over here, wherever they were. We've now lost sight of them. There they are. So they're just patrolling around in here. They only move at 2, I think. No, they move at 4. These move at 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move out slightly. And leave that where that is. Now what are we seeing in through here? We've got, this is their constructor. They're building a backbone, which I don't know what that is. They've got themselves an economic starbase there. They do actually have asteroid mining there as well. And there's something else down this way, so let's have a look and see what's down this way as well. So they've got themselves a deep space station, a mining station. What are they mining though? Oh, back over here, something in here. All right, we'll have a look at that. This is their survey ship, their flagship. Now, this one here, let's move that one up. Yeah, I don't think I can get all of those. Oh, actually, I can get all of those. But do we want Illyrium? I could get 1, 2, 3. I can get 2 Illyrium. You know, I think I might go for that. Just rather than getting 2 here and 2 here with 2 star bases, I can get 3 resources with just this one here. So I might send this one back home and find something else for this one to go and mine. We are picking up good thulium, good promethium now as well. So if we can find other things, that would be good. Let's see what that resource is that they've got. It should be thulium as well, is it? Or is it gerantium? And there's a constructor ship there. We might just follow these around a little bit and have a bit of a look and see. Actually, I might go to the edge of the system and just sort of see what else we can find that they're going to be picking up. This one here. Let's go and find that group again. There they are. They're moving back out this way. Just move that one back in. One, two, three, four. Yeah, they can't reach me there. Just press space. Stand by. Remain here. Remain inactive and runs response until otherwise, which I don't want to be doing here. So I'm just going to go and end the turn. Just the space will then just stop it. We'll just keep on following this one around. There it is. And actually, there's no real threat down this way anymore. So with this one here, I'll just keep on moving across. That gets the Illyrium, gets two of those. I just can't quite squeeze that one in as well, I don't think. If I move up, that's still no, that's going to then move that one out. I've still got 3 moves. Let's just see what actually happens. If I move up to there, it gets me a little bit closer, so eventually we'll probably be able to get it. No, then I missed the other one. So I'll keep this one back in there, and we will actually now create a mining starbase. How many modules we've got? We've got 3 modules. There we go. So we've now got antimatter. This is going to be useful for the missiles. And we've also got Illyrium, which will be good for the lasers. Awesome. We've got a mining drone on there. Now these don't have any real defences. I will be needing to also then get the starbase defensive systems in through here again as well. So I think this is a good one for us to throw that one on, just so we've actually got it there. We're down to 1 module now. Just go and click on done. This will give it a bit of protection against the basic sort of stuff that's there. And we're now going to be able to pick up other resources now as well. So some Illyrium as well as antimatter. So we pick up 2 bonus antimatters just because of what we ended up getting back in through over here, which is good. Redisplay. Sorry, this is that one there has now been generated. Now we know that this one is coming through, so this resupply, I want this to help develop this world over here. So I'm going to send it out, and then we just got to, all we have to do is avoid those enemies. We've got a bit up our sleeve here. So I'm just going to keep this one just moving along, just outside of its range, and we'll just watch as it patrols. This one we're going to lose sight of very, very soon as well, so we will need to keep track of that as well. So I'll just keep that probe where that is, and we've lost sight of the constructor. There it is, going off. That's now finished off its survey. Ah, they've got another presence back over here. So they've also now got they've got a couple of presences in here. So we'll it's Illyrium around that black hole. Let's go back into here. Just bring that one back into the security then there. We've lost sight now of both of these. Now we know that this one is going to be right here, and next turn it's going to be a little bit further over. Let's just see if we can see this other one. There it is there. And so we'll now just go back up this way and just keep an eye on this group. Mainly for this one here. I just want to stop this one from actually just automatically moving. Event. Okay, so Elfgar 1 planet report. So Jokuf Ashkar, the governor of Elfgar 1, has been falsely accusing the Void Revenants for all the issues on their world. From crime to disease, their rhetoric has begun to galvanise the anger of the world in a way that may be beneficial in the short term but dangerous in diplomatic relations. It has now come to the crossroads where the Void Revenants expect you to denounce the hate speech. I like him. I mean, he likes us, so that's actually not too bad. This one, we're still building the shipyards, etc. So in this case, we can go with more with -2 relations with the Void Revenants for 50 months. So totalitarian cultural awareness increases by 2, which I'm actually happy with. And we also end up with extra loyalty for Jorik. If we denounce him, I think I'm going to go, where I've got this pacifism versus totalitarianism, I'm going to go totalitarianism, just as a matter of role play more than anything. Let's just see what else we got. Just press space there and end our turn. Now this one here, actually, what have we got? Yes, they've got a star base there. I mean, I'm sure that this is just going to be... oops, I can't move into there. Yep, so they've got antimatter there as well. I might start to just get this thing to now just auto-explore. You can just go off and do its own thing. But this other one is quite useful just in terms of making sure that things are safe. And I do want to bring this one back inside. Now this one can move at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go right next to it. Now these guys do actually have... we do have a little bit of protection here. But I don't want it to be within 2. So I'm just going to move out over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That still keeps me away from it. And in fact, I'll just move 1 further this way. That's still heading towards the same angle. So we're on the angle now. This one here, I'm just going to, again, just go back and try to find those other guys. Not seeing them there. Nope, don't know where they are. Nope, we haven't located them. Okay, manufacturing district now complete on Severin Prime. This is going to then help us a lot. I don't think I can still build anything. Actually, I can now get climate control. So orbital satellites can manipulate the weather and improve the planet's fertility. So in this case, the treasury goes way down and farming just goes up by +1. Colonization center will increase the rate at which just population generates citizen. I'm not interested in that one. So I'm not going to worry about that one there. We're actually, I think we're pretty much full anyway at this stage, aren't we? Yeah, we're close to being full, and we don't actually have any food in through here. So the next one is going to be the shipyard, so we'll actually just go that way. So still very early days yet. Let's just go that way. So manufacturing district completed on Severin Prime. Yep, that's okay. End our turn. So we do need to now start to pump out the ships. But with the money going down, I'm not going to be rushing building. There's no urgency. We will get it in 2 months. We should then be able to start to get the command ship that we've been looking for. And our main world is still back over here. So we've lost sight of the pirates. There we go. So we have this piranha. Now I do need to also put get some protection back up there. So I'll just go and move that one up, just so I've got it in there. Okay, so Piranha Mark 1 completed. We're going to be needing to start. Yeah, so we've got another Piranha coming, then we've got the Bull Shark. That's okay. The builder can be then done after that. We don't have any real job for these builders ships just yet. Well, we've lost sight of where those other ones are, but we've still got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be safe enough. So bring that one through, and now we can at last see a lot of what's going on in here. There they are. I'll just leave that one back in there. And with that one there, I can just go and just do it on standby until we need it. Just press space. So that one's getting closer and closer. Oh, here we go. They've actually now moved in as well. So, what did we have through looking for the perfect cosmic community? So, discover the top 5 galactic civilizations with the highest citizen approval rating. So, ours is coming last, which isn't good. But that's just the way it goes. The humanoid type species that we have are hard to keep happy. It's interesting how each one of these actually is a bit different. Got another probe there. Oh, this is another flagship, is it? Yes, we picked up... got the beam volley, and we can just go and survey. So this is like another small ship. I'm just going to go and send it off just to go and do surveys. So we can just keep on sort of surveying and trying to get other benefit. I might just move that one back into there just to protect it. And now with the research that we had, so this one is subspace scanning. This one is good actually. It gives me a ship range of +4, sensor range of +2. It's a useful one to go and get. It's pretty cheap, like it's only 4 turns to get that one. But the big thing now, with that last one that we just picked up, is to go back into now our leaders. And actually, it looks like we may have the telescope back again as well. Yeah, we do. Telescope makeover. Yeah, we also have Rush Starbase modules as well, which I don't want to be doing. But this one here only cost me control. So we'll go and do this one, and we'll just try to find an area of space that we are interested in, just to see if there's anything else going on. So we have these planets. But I think that this area through here, if there's anything of value in here, it would be nice to know about it. Yep, more antimatter there. Okay, well that's probably where we want to send the next ship. And we'll get more sort of survey stuff into that side as well. That's a defender, a frigate, another pirate ship. So they're back out this way. This one here is overall a bit of a tricky one, tricky prospect. We certainly don't have enough there. All right, so with that one done, we'll just now go back across to the. We now have another one of these as well. So we have shipyard stimulus. So in this case, the gross income goes down, which doesn't matter much, to be honest, but military building goes up, which is our shipyard building. We don't want the pollution is diabolical for us, so we really can't do that one. The export food is not what we want either. Experimental drives, we end up with less hit points but more moves. Defensive measures, and coerced colonization. I think shipyard stimulus is the one that we want in this case, so we'll go and grab that one. The approval rate is actually okay still, but I do need to get that even happier. In terms of the leaders, we've used them all up, and we do now have the command ships, 2 of them. So we have the Endless Zeros in through here, which has got 20 hull points. Doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage here. This is so every aspect of the ship is automated, making it easy for the single commander to control. So it's got +8 fleet hit points, increased hit points based on the commander's diligence, and increased attack based on the commander's resolve. Now we have a commander that we've actually got a while back. If we go back to leaders, none of these are great. He's actually not terrible, but he's terrible at social skills. Not that it matters for getting these ships. These they're pretty good with the intelligence, to be honest. Yeah, our Minister of Technology is also not great at much. But we could get a high level. We've only got 586. They are leaving soon at 11. That's going to give me a bit more of a boost along. 243 is not all that expensive. I do like this resolve here. If we just go back to the command ships again, so we've got the Endless Zeros in through here. These are mainly going to be support ships. This one here has only got 8 hit points. Yeah, so +1 fleet beam attack, increased hit points based on the commander's diligence. Yeah, okay. So these really are just support ships. It's a flagship, frigate size. The 8 hit points is a problem. Mass as well, it's only small mass. Yeah, technically, if I just go and have a quick look at the at what's going on here, it does have a high beam attack. It's not terrible. It's got like a lot of shielding, like a hell of a lot of shielding. I might grab that one. It does have better attack than this one. This one here has got actually beam attack again as well, but nowhere near as good. The armor rating is good on that one. The armor rating here is actually pretty bad in comparison, but the shielding is high. This one here, I think if we have a look at the institutions, we do actually have this one. Only 2 more months until she is actually coming in, and she's got very, very good resolve. So her attack is going to go up. We might wait for her to get this next level of military. It's only 2 more months, and then we can take her out of there, or we go and throw somebody else in there, just finish it off. We might do that one actually. Let's just go and throw that one back in there. Go back to the commander ships. We will actually go and grab this one. So we throw her on there. So she's now in command of that ship. And we'll just go back to our leaders again. And we've only got like some months before he actually leaves. So let's go and grab him. It's going to chew up a bit of space there. Go back to our ministers. Move him out of that one. Move him into that one. Actually, we've got the Minister of Colonization. Oh yeah, should have done this ages ago. I'll put him back in there. It means that we don't have anyone to go and fill in that last job just yet. But this approval is going to help. So he's got 6%. He's actually, that one there, the diligence is the same. Yeah, I can switch those two out. He's got slightly more approval. That 1% will actually make a big difference. I should have checked this ages ago. Diplomats we don't need to worry about, so we don't have anyone else to place in there just yet. This one's really unhappy, or like it really doesn't like us. The others are actually okay. She does have high social skills though, so I'll just leave that where that is. I mean, would she be better as the alien artifact governor? This is for the alien artifact they possess. That is our best in here. Yep, no, that's okay. We'll just leave it. I'll leave it where that is. The 8% for military, again, would be fairly useful. Just move them up. There we go. So we've got the small frigate in through here again as well. So this is the suffering within. So we've got a fairly high attack there. Movement is up to 9, which means I can try hit and run exercises in here. So this is all just beam attacks. We have to be within 2 of this particular one. These only travel at 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can get down to here. So let's just go and move across to this side. So just leave her there for now. And yes, we only have the beam volley. So I'll see if I can actually damage these at distance. So I'll just pepper this one a little bit with the different attacks. We don't have anything. We've got the piranha coming in that way. We've only got one actual fighter craft there. So I'll just leave that one where that is. These as well, we're going to be able to destroy them fairly readily. So I'll just keep this one in as well, just to sort of keep on masking both of these groups as they move around. This one here can now move in. And so this one then adds just a whole heap of building materials to the actual world itself. So that shipyard is now just going to happen immediately, basically. So in one turn. So it'll just speed things up. It would be nice to keep on getting more and more of those. Rush shipyard, yeah, that's okay. We don't need to do it. We'll just leave all that where that is. And nothing else there. I'll just press space and press space there. End turn. Came in, nice. This is good. So the Ponica survey report. So our ship has come across a shattered comet that is filled with metals and extremely rare. The debris field also includes the remnants of a precursor ship. Ship's chief engineer, not chef, says he thinks he can use the precursor wreck to discover new tech, but only if it gives him the proceeds from the metal. So in this case here, we get collectivism goes up by 1, or give the engineer the credits and hopes he discovers something worthwhile. So we can go with the egalitarianism and we unlock a random tech. But this one here, the 250 treasury. I actually think we can do more with the treasury, but I think I'll still go this way. Hopefully we get a good tech. What do we pick up? Discover through chaos. Okay, so political capital. All right. So we're still just getting this different surveys, and we've got the precious metal survey from back over here. All right. Now what else do we have? So this one here is, well, this one, let's just see what we end up getting with this beam attack. So if I right click, oh, it's left click, it's left click. And it did 2 damage, so not a hell of a lot. So it's not going to be enough to really sort of warrant doing much there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get back down into this area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I can reach all of those. Let's just move this one across into here. And let's press space. Whoops. And then we've got... oh, damn it. Our build queue is... No, this is... Where are we here? Severin Prime. This is fine. So at this location... the resupply will then just allow me to keep on building up the planet quickly. So I'm just going to go and throw a few of these in. I'll just get, say, 3 of them built from here. We can then change... Well, we can also just change it so that we end up pumping back to the planet as well. We can actually go and tell it to idle the shipyard. 25% of military manufacturing will be added to the primary sponsors manufacturing each turn. I think these are still better for us, so I'll just go and click on done. So that's the new one there. This one here, we want to just keep it going and doing more surveys. Just keep this one watching what's going on. Now these move at 9 as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I can actually move, if I move to there, I do get, hang on, how far can this one go? This one also moves at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is then within range of it, so that's no good. I can't do that one. But this one here I can move up because it's nice and close. So we'll, if I get it in only 1 away, I can do a bit more damage, but these guys here are hardly going to do anything, so it's not really worth it. Let's just go now and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go and position these ships here, and we'll start to now build up our fleet. So we'll sort of get our and so we'll start to combine these different attacks. All right, so idle core world. Through here, so this is Severum. So we actually managed that rushed that one as well when it actually got there. This is good. influence, research. I haven't got housing yet. What else do we want to be building in here? Hall of Tradition. Yeah, it gives me extra culture points, which is actually good, would be very, very handy. Planetary Treasury. We do have a little bit we can do with this. It is suggesting that we build the planetary generator though. And I think building it there would be, is that going to be the best spot? So we've got a, over through here we do actually have a military, +3 to military. We've got research sort of at the top, and we also have housing, good housing areas all over the planet. So we'll be able to ultimately get this one up to being a fairly big one. Actually, our food now is fine, so we don't need to worry about that. The financial district as well, this is going to add a little bit of extra bonus. Not going to help me much. We've got a couple of little areas in through there, almost not worth worrying about. So, and then this one here, the coordination beacon. That one there. So it allows us to, this is a civilization achievement. So what's that one there? That's the Hall of Tradition. This also gives me, our technology goes up by +1. Now we do actually have a few locations around here that would ultimately, does it have anything? Yeah, the bonus per level. The adjacency bonuses are just +2 levels of tourism, which is sort of income, which is not really going to help me that much. +2 to wealth around it. This is +2 level to military and manufacturing. If I position this one down in, say, here, I can then build things in around it, which would actually sort of then work in fairly well. And then eventually we'll be able to find tech that will actually allow me to fill that one in as well. Then we can use this military and get a star base built there. So I think that one there is actually a good one for us to go for. So I can actually just go and build it there. We don't get the bonus. What do we get for the bonuses? The actual bonus per level, we get manufacturing of only 3%, but pollution also goes up. This will eventually pollute the planet, but let's just go that way. And that way we can sort of, once we can get the star bases designed, we can then sort of start to move that one across. Yep, that's okay. That's okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're sort of right on the level there. Just keep that one where that is. This one here's only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just stay where we are there. End our turn. Come back, please. Nope, they're going back out. Subspace scanning. Okay, so what we'll do, we're still building the bull shark now in 7 turns. So I'm going to go out now and we'll destroy these. And we'll just do a beam attack to start with. They got rid of one of the ships. We're still left with the corvette that's back in there. And so in this case, this is going to be one where we end up with like a lot of defenses because of this command ship. So the command ship is really quite strong. So this one, yeah, no casualties, total loss for them. We do have 13 combat rating with our beam attacks. That's all we have with this particular ship. They also have a beam attack there and a kinetic attack. They've got 10 health. We've got 17 hit points, but we also then have like an amazing shield and armor ratings as well. So the armor rating's not great, but it's still not terribly bad. It's funny, the Piranha has actually got better armor than the others. This is a corvette, so it's going to go after the bigger ship, I think. Let's just watch the battle. There we go, destroyed it straight away. If we look at the battle log, who got the attack? They did actually try to hit this with once in phase 3. So it was the actual command ship actually did the damage there, which is good. Okay, so we'll just click on done, And so that little group is done. This one here, I still want to keep on chasing this one, but we're not going to be able to do it. There are ship upgrades available. So back over here. Now we have evasion, antimatter warhead. This one, the missile attack goes up by +2, which is actually pretty good. It's going to cost me 1 antimatter, which I've got 4, so I'll go do this upgrade here. Just make it a bit more powerful. So it's just giving us the combat report. Space weapons. Elite command draft in through here. These are the interstellar cabinet. That's another one that we want, actually. That is another one that we want. If we have a quick look at the tech navigator and go down to governance, this will give us other command ships. So I don't mind getting that one. It's pretty fast. And space weapons as well will give me a boost along. I'm going to go that way though. I'll just stay a little bit out of the way. Now when I leave this area, we're going to be going a lot slower in the future. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just move across here. Yeah, we can only now move at 6. I sort of want it to come after me. But I don't know if it will. It's got a heap more hit points than what we've got. Oh, okay, so Severin Prime, there is actually a small fleet attacking us, a frigate, going up against the fighter in through here. Now, we should have, we've got the protection of the planet, and so this one then gives us other bonuses. So with the shield strength, the evasion, and the armor ratings, it does all go up enough to counter this one through here, hopefully. It's, yeah, we've got, again, the beam attack is low, so it's going to take a bit of time to get through this one. Let's just watch the battle. We could still lose this one. Defense of Severin Prime. Now it looks like we took damage there. Still doing okay. They're losing health. We are too. Oh no. No, we're okay. We started off with a lot less health than what they did. Come on, get the shots in. Yeah, we're still fine. Yeah, so we're fine there. It's just the defenses that we had were so much better. If you look at the battle log, there's going to be a lot of fighting going on here because we do such little damage. So that was literally just a little defender that we had there. But this is, they do get the bonuses by being at the planet. Helps us a bit. There's more of those sort of ships. Store the module. Okay, what have we got through here? We've got a your flagship captain reports a discovery of a mysterious cargo floating in the void. Upon inspection, it contains an advanced pollution remover module of unknown origin. It filters out the pollutants in the atmosphere. The deciphered writing is from the container indicates it was too expensive and was being returned. This device could be a valuable asset in maintaining planetary ecosystems or sold for a tidy profit. So this one here is going to charge for the artifact, the atmospheric cleanser. I think that's going to be very, very useful for us because pollution affects the happiness so much. That's going to be a useful one. So we end up now in their vault. We do actually have this one through here. So minus 10% pollution. Reduce the pollution in a colony by efficiently breaking down harmful particles and toxins. And this, I think, we really have to look at Gorgon Helix. Pollution here is at 60%. So let's go and apply that here right now, just to bring that one down. So as we build up more and more things that we're doing through here, it is going to become more and more important. So in this case, we will actually go and apply that one right on this particular world. There we go. It gets it down to 50. It's still helpful. So pollution now 50%. Survey lost atmospheric filter. Yep, that's fine. Now this one here, this probe, these guys are still just wandering in, but we now saw another group coming in this way. This is much, much easier for us. So I'm going to move this one across to now tackle this group of monsters. And I don't think I'll worry about this group over here for now. Let's just come back and monitor this group. Okay, the memorial. So a proposal to memorialise a pivotal battle was split the Congress. So traditionalists want a day of cultural remembrance. Militarists want a martial monument and parade. So dedicate a quiet plaque and move on. A modest gesture. Neither faction considers the matter settled. In this case, it's more than what we get with the bonuses. I don't really care which of the political parties ends up with different things through here. So +5 influence to all our worlds for 24 months, or +5 military, which I think is the one we want to go with. So I'm going to go that way there. This will allow us to build quickly. So military is building through the starports. That's all done. That's good. Yeah, 4 more turns till we get the bull shark. I might just quickly go in there as well and go and build more of the piranhas. Just move everything else back behind those. That'll do us done. Executive orders. What else do we have that we would want? Illicit deals. That's not bad. I mean, crime doesn't affect us now anyway. There's a one our favour. So we can actually boost our treasury this way fairly cheaply. There's no negative for us because we've eliminated crime on our worlds. It says we've still got criminal crime there, but the effects of crime don't really affect us, I don't think, anymore. Pretty sure they don't. Got a planetary beacon. This one generates influence for the planet. That one does cost a bit. I mean, that's the one that we should do it on if we're going to be doing that one. I think I'll still just leave it where it is. So Ryder is saying, hello, do you play as one of the 4 new governments? No, we haven't reached there yet. Where we are is if we have a look at the cultural progression, we do need to actually get this working. In fact, we might just focus on that a little bit now as well. So we're trying to get the totalitarianism up a little bit. We do have 11% citizens with that technology, so I'm thinking we go for empire, but we're still a long way off. We haven't even got that yet. So the other ones we have is progressivism, which we do actually... No, we don't even have that yet either. Egalitarianism is... it's locked itself off. Let's go back there again. So this one here, we could actually go with this one for federation as well. And we haven't got that either. So there's an individualism. We haven't got that either. Actually, we haven't started any of these. We've sort of just been cracking along with these ones through here. But I can generate more culture points anyway at this point in time. So I think we might do that on our home world. Let's just go back in and set up a little bit of some of these extra buildings. So we do actually have Eyes of the Universe. This is actually a good one. That gives me a lot of research. That's actually very, very useful. This one here is a Hall of Tradition, which gives me culture points, another +1 culture points per month. And what do I get for the actual bonuses? Bonus per level is not really much. It's only 1%, so I don't need to really worry about it too much. This one may be best here, or it might be best elsewhere. The Coordination Beacon also gives me 1 control per month. And the influence growth also then goes up. We've also got control per month. Sorry, that's control. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was thinking it was culture points per month. Culture points per month is what I want, not so much control. So I will actually go and throw the Hall of Tradition in somewhere. So the income, none of our planets are really geared for income. We've got a little bit up through here, but not a hell of a lot. So it doesn't really matter where I place this. It's 25 turns to get it on this world anyway. And this one's a bit weak with everything it does do. This one does, just give me a tourism bonuses. So I think we've really got to build it in here somewhere and not really worry too much about what it does do around it. So just squeeze it somewhere just out of the way. Probably up in here. Because the adjacency bonuses, tourism, we don't have any real way of generating money here. Money is going to be our biggest problem with most things. Let's just go and throw that one in there. We'll get it soon enough. And then that will sort of just push us along a little bit more towards getting government types. Right, so we'll just go in. Next one. There's one thing I do want to just double check is that's those other fleets. This one should be picking up bonuses. We do actually have what we're doing back over through here. Supply attrition is 50%, but it is supplying these into the actual world itself. Yes, we're getting a little bit of extra mineral input coming in from the other world. So look and see if they've settled these yet. Oh, they have now. Okay, they have. Yeah, they're building hives. So they have now got these locations. All right, they are expanding finally. So well, I'm glad that we kept on playing because I was really concerned about just how they had held back with their expansion. This one here, I really can't do much about this. The probe, we will just keep on. There must be something else down this way. Oh, there's more. That's good. That's good. This is now going to be inside our territory, so now we'll move at 9. And I will move the probe in as well. I don't know if the probe gets the benefit of this. Actually, where is it? Oh, it's already in there. Yep, it actually does, because it's going to move up to 15 next turn. This one here, ship range goes back up. Factories is good. I think we'll go space weapons now, just so we can start to sort of get those upgraded as well. Empty slot. Now, tax exemptions. Loyalty goes up. Income goes down. Export food. I'm going to do that one because we do actually have now excess food. So I'm just going to go across this way. So this one's just going to give me a little bit of a boost in our money, just a tiny amount. We're hardly doing any taxing. So until we can get the approval right up, we could bring it back a little bit, just to sort of try to level it out, and keep it around about 70%. Might just do that, just so we don't go backwards. Also, we do want to have a look at leaders as well. When we get good leaders, I can't really afford much in here. This one here, the diligence It's okay, it's just not great. I think I'll wait. This probe. I will head out this way and have a look around this other side while we're here. So we've got one antimatter there. It's not fantastic only having one. More pirates. Okay, the Ponica survey report. So scans indicate that this is the remnants of a pirate warship cobbled together from parts stolen from various species into something barely spaceworthy. Well, not anymore. The only unique technology is the environmental shield that allows the pirates to travel freely in nebulas. It seems that they knew what they had. However, it is set to detonate if it's tampered with. But if we risk recovering it, we could use it as a ship upgrade. What are your orders? So collect the rest of the scrap from the ship and avoid the shield. So we can get +2 Duranium. We can drain the power from the ship and avoid the shield there, or we can recover the experimental shield no matter the risk. So technology, there's a 62% chance here. I think I don't know. Which way should we do it? Let's just see how we go. Did we pick it up? No. I think this is the, yeah. I don't think we got it in the end. It's not telling me what happened. Just keep that up there. That we didn't lose anything, did we? No, that's still fine. All right, now that's just going off and getting more scrap. Alright, idle core weld. So in this case here we've really don't have much going on. We do have an idle shipyard as well. So I'm just going to go back in and get more of the manufacturing districts. It is suggesting that we go and grab some of these things. The planetary generator, actually maybe we will go and get this one. So we'll just go and throw that one in there. And then we'll just go to the idle shipyard as well. And we'll just go and build more of the resupply distributors initially. Get those established. I would like to see more of what's over here, but I also want to track down this other group. I think we'll have a quick look around here for starters. And just make sure there's nothing of value. Yep, there's nothing else there, only the one. Let's now go back up. Let's see if we can actually locate these others. And so we'll come in and grab this, get this pirate triggered. Okay, and then we've got the situation report. So pirate scrap, failure, here we go. Engineers successfully disabled the self-destruct device attached, but they didn't catch the second booby trap. There we go. So that was, so we didn't get anything there. Now, it did a little bit of damage there. Oh, here we go. These guys are now also coming in. So we're down to 16 of 17 in through this other side. We should be able to take both of these on. This is more powerful than this one. So I'm going to do some damage here to start with. Before we go in, what have we got here? Yeah, it's the little ship has taken the damage. It only did 1 damage there. Do this attack and just see if we need to run away. So I just wanted to ask you about the 2 great planets. So I guess we'll have to take them off their hands. Yeah, we will. So that was nice and easy. If we have a quick look at the battle log, I didn't even watch that one there. Yep. So our piranha did some damage to it, and then the command ship actually finished it all off with a big beam attack. So yeah, massive attacks in through there. So that was good. That all worked out fairly well. This was just absorbed. That's fine. Done. Now, I think we take this one on. Like it's for us, it says we take moderate casualties. What I might do is I might just stick around and just get the healing up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can get to there. So we'll just move out to here. And then just leave it there. Alright, research completed. Choose new research. So we've got this one gives us the iron cannon. Beam attacks go up as well. Economic development. This one here is an important one, I think. Although it's not being selected, like it's not being chosen as one that we should be aiming for. Maybe I'll go this doctrine. Let's go and click on done, and then we can sort of look at doing a refit at some point as well. I am running out of time. Executive orders. We still don't have the telescope takeover, which I guess actually we've got this one. We'll invite leaders. We do actually have the this crime one. I think was one that we were going to have a look at. Let's just go and throw that one in there. So we'll throw that one in, just get a heap of money. Because even though the crime goes up, I don't think it actually impacts what we do. I don't think it does anymore. Because we did actually get, let's just double check this. If we have a look at the culture progression, social ties, citizens of our species no longer generate crime. We've still got some crime though on the worlds. Okay. So no, it is still impacting in that case. Okay, no, well, I won't do that again, unless I really need the money, which we could still make good use of. We do need to build back in here again as well. Now we still don't have. We've got the governor's manor through there, which is a colony unique. It does increase the loyalty and the income. Income is really our bugbear. I'm just going to go and pop that one in there. Let's go and click on done. And we'll just do the beam attack here. That's good. We got rid of one of them. And so let's now just finish it off. Battle log. There we go. So no damage done at all. That's good. So these still aren't really powerful enough to do much. We do have an upgrade in amongst the fleet, I think. So we can actually then go and add in different things. We've got reinforced hull. Will give us. This one does cost, it gives me a 20% in hit points, which is not really enough. It does give me another +4 hit points natively as well. Crew quarters, just hit points 20%. Command bridge, moves +1. Communication terminal, sensor range, the Illyrium cell. Gives me +2 beam attack, which would be nice. And then we've got evasion. I do like the idea of this one, but the 3 Gerantium, I've only got 4. So I'm thinking that we don't do that one. We might go the Illyrium cell, I think. Got 3 Illyrium. Let's go and do the upgrade. It just pushes this right up, which will make it more powerful. We do need to keep on getting more ships. Now it looks like we've just got ourselves the first bull shark, which does have missile and beam. We've lost sight of where those other things are. I'm assuming they're sort of going to be just floating around in space there somewhere. We'll bring the bull shark across to join up with the other fleet. And then we'll just get more fighter craft in around it now. And if we have a quick look at our leaders. Now we've got a 9-7 there, which is not terrible. And we can go and grab it at the other command ship, this one here. This one's got a lot of hit points. Yeah, the ship itself. Yeah, this is not bad. I think we can go back to this leader. We can always, I think we can chop and change them if we had to. So I'll grab this 9-7 and got no more ministers. So these commanders, I can move her across to there, I think, and then pick up. So she's an 11-6. But we've got the, this one does have the higher beam attack. So I'm pretty sure I can move her across and then move him out across to here if we had to. But I'll just move him into this ship. And then I'll get those two command ships to join up. So the endless zeros. That'll give me 3 frigates, so I need to keep on getting more and more of the fighters just to join in with that one. Let's just see what we're building in here. Yeah, piranhas now coming in. They're going to be pumped out pretty quickly. That's all good. We've got only one module. Here comes a big horror, like a large one, just on its own. Let's do a little bit more scouting. They're back again. So they move at 4. We move at 9 in here. So I can move in close with this group. Do a beam attack. Oh, nice. So it's gotten rid of one of them. And then we just move out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can move out to there. So we'll just move up to here. And we'll just keep these moving across as well. Bring those together so we can make more of a fleet, and then we should be able to finish that one off as well. Okay, we've now got enough culture points, but we can only really get, I think, these things for traditionalism. Family values. Yeah, I'm not really interested in those now. So now we're trying to now go for totalitarian, I think. We'll go this way. Just press space. Great. As long as it keeps on coming next to me, it's that's of use to me. So in this case, we'll just do another beam attack. I can just keep, oh, there we go, we've got rid of the next little one. So now what we've got left is the Umbral Horror, the same deal as what we've got over here somewhere. So we just need to move four back. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, it can reach there. So let's now just move across to there and bring all these ships together. It doesn't quite do it. Bring that one down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, still can't reach us. Got it. Alright, so we've got 4 ships now in this fleet. So the fleet is now a lot stronger than what it was. We've got 56 hit points with a combat rating there of 13 overall. But we ultimately should be able to just keep on doing more and more damage to this thing. So moving in, doing a shot, and then moving back out again. And just sort of keep on peppering it with the... we do have some missile volleys, but not much. It's mainly going to be the beam volleys if we can get close enough. Come on, come after us. Where's that one gone? There it is. I won't follow it. I'll just keep on just looking to see if there's any other opportunities further back up this other side. Oh, it has come after us. Fantastic. What this one does is it just allows me... Now, I can only do one of these shots per ship, and the bull shark ship that we've got is not going to be able to really do that all that much anyway. So, like, it's only got a smallish... it's still better off with a beam attack. Okay, so that one we've got it down. Only 4 damage. I might do a save scum here just to test and see how we go against these things. I think we could be okay. Like if we grab that one and just hover over it, it should. You know, the battle predictions don't show anything, so I've got no idea. But I would assume that we'd be okay, just with the different defenses and things that we actually have. This one's only got a kinetic attack. So I will do a save. I have to get going in a minute anyway. Let's do a save into here. But I will just test it out. Let's just see how we go. Is there anything else we can bring in? Not really. We've got this one now. I'll just keep on going back in and rebuilding the planet. Yeah, let's give it a go. It says no casualties and then total loss for them, which is what I thought might be the case. We just have such good protection. And with these 2 command ships together, like the hit points go up by 8 for the fleet. So we've got incredible hit points in through here. This one's also got a lot of hit points. Let's just watch the battle. And I'm thinking that we'll... I'll get rid of that. I'll just keep this open. So we'll sort of see the damage coming back down. It has hit that ship, but again, you can see all the hit points now, even on the Piranha, because of the fleet, the command ship. Wow, that actually we got through that one really fast. Look at the battle log through here. So the Umbral Horror used point defense against the missiles. They missed basically. So as we went through the different areas in through there, this is the damage that was then done. So yeah, the bull shark did a little bit of damage there, which is good. So these are just beam attacks going in, very, very accurate, which is why we chose the beams. So yeah, doing massive damage in through here as well. Endless Zeros not so much, but it's there. It gave us all of those extra hit points. So yeah, no, that worked out very, very well. No damage coming back our way. Done. All right, that means we can go after the other one as well with no real issues. There it is. Well, it's going to probably come after us. So a flotilla of aging warships has been declared surplus. The industrialists want them scrapped for parts. The militarists want them refitted for home defence. So we can get extra treasury, scrap the ships. Get +5 manufacturing in all worlds for 24 months. Or this one here, we end up with the old ships find new purpose. So we have +3 Frontier Defence League favour, -1 productions, yeah, okay, and then +5% military for 25. So we don't actually get the ships, we just get the bonus of it. I'll take the money. We're not big enough, our empire's not really big enough for that 5% to make a massive difference. Now we are sort of in a bit of a dangerous position here. I won't be able to do the first bit of damage against this thing if it does attack us. Another piranha. We'll just move that one across now. So this bit of space should be now pretty clear. Situation report. Celestial art exhibition. So we get plus 100% influence for all worlds. Hopefully these borders will now expand. We'll be able to pick those up. Will it attack? No, it's still the end. It's still not the end yet. Just manually move this one out. Seem to shoot at us. It's only got a kinetic attack. Okay. It's got a few of them though. Yeah, we did 9 damage there. And so this one here, again, we should have a nice clean attack here. So no casualties. Watch the battle. And again, our ships are just so powerful with those command ships. And take a fair bit of damage. Yeah, it doesn't take any damage at all. Incredible defenses. Done. Okay, so we've sort of wiped out a lot of those ships in around us. Yeah, still not finding much over that other way. So this is a Severian Prime. Manufacturing is still pretty weak on this world. I'll just go and keep on pumping these in. Just get more manufacturing. Get even more. I'll go and add in another one there. I'll just get like a real manufacturing block happening. I'll go and meet this ship. Leave that one where that is and just get this one to go and meet up with those. Just in case there's Durantium in through here. Doesn't look like there is. Research complete. Space Weapons Doctrine. Choose new tech. This one gets the evasion up. Interstellar Cabinet. This one gives me more command ships. That's a good one. Unlocks the starports. That's what I definitely need. I definitely need that one. So we'll go that way. More so than the other command ships. Okay, we've now got 5 in this fleet. We should still be fine in terms of the logistics. So this fleet here is using only half its logistics. So I can still keep on adding more and more ships into it. And we are building more and more ships, but getting the starports is going to help enormously. There's a little frigate there. We'll need to monitor that one. Actually, I might just go and finish that one off now in that case. Now they're attacking Severin Prime again, so there's more snipers and things coming in. Again, this is just going to be a one-off battle. so no problem there. Okay, we've followed traces of an electromagnetic anomaly into this area, only to discover it was a coded signal broadcast by an alien incorporating an intelligence market. Very little of the material here looks like it was honestly obtained. So what do we end up getting? Buy some cheap promethium. We get +1. Buy that one there. Is getting one of those I think would be very, very useful. We don't have any of those. We can even do it with -1%. Let's go this way here. So we just go and get one of those techapods, which we can then use on star bases, I think. Techapod mining unit. We'll just add in to extra mining. Now we're already getting a fair bit there. We do get Illyrium. And actually Duranium is probably going to be ultimately one of the things that we do want to be getting. But I should be able to get a few of those ultimately. I think we'll pop it in here. Why not? So that's just going to give me a lot more of those 3 resources. Chase this one down now. This is expanding quite nicely. So we should start to sort of get these to be contiguous fairly soon. There's another piranha. Bring that piranha back down. Actually, I really do have to get going. This is one of these games where you just want to keep on seeing what's going to happen. Who hasn't moved? This one here. I'll play... Oh, no, I better get going, actually. I better get going. After we do this bit. Just after we do this little bit here. There we go. We've got 6 ships there now. Chase them across. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for watching. Not sure what I'll play tomorrow, actually. There's so many series that we've now started. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll sort of swing across to. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for watching.